Hey YouTube, this is Mark with Modest Reaction, and today I am doing a quick review for you for a $100 camera slider that I just got from eBay. Picked it up from the warehouse in Whittier. Seller is very nice, and I really think I got a good deal because this is actually being sold for $135 on eBay, and I only paid $100 for it. So stay tuned, I'll go and do a quick review for you guys, and I'll be right back. So, I assume you don't need to see this bag come out of an actual box. So I will just cut to the chase and do a quick review for you guys on the slider itself. So once we open it up, which I already did, you see two items. One is the slider itself, and the other is the a bag, a little pouch with a stand. Unfortunately, this thing is not really well made, and I already ripped it. And I had this slider for about 2 hours. It's okay, you don't really need it honestly. But the construction of the stand or the feet, as you call it, is actually not bad. It's cast aluminum. So you can see it's almost a one-piece design on this part. And then you just basically screw this on to the base, which I'll show you in just a second. Okay, let's talk about the slider itself. So the slider actually comes with different mounting holes. So you have the standard size, which is something like this. It'll mount straight to the camera. Or you have the bigger size, which will mount to a heavy-duty tripod that requires a little bit more strength in case the bolt breaks. And this would actually mount on both sides as well. So there are the same tripod mounts on both sides. So this way you can actually use two tripods for a little bit more sturdier mounting solution. Without further ado, let's go ahead and try to mount this, put this thing together. So as I said, this actually just screws onto here. And the fitment is great actually. The fitment is really, really awesome. And you take down or to put it together, it really only takes minutes. Even with the stand on, you can still actually screw on to a tripod. So you don't really have to take anything off unless you really want to, or you're traveling, you need to pack it back into a bag. But unless you want to do that, you can actually use the stand on it. So this is what it looks like. Okay. Okay. So the really cool thing about this slider is it actually has a brake. So, clockwise, you lock in the brake, and the camera actually really wouldn't move. It's really sturdy. And counterclockwise, all the way out, you release the brake. I found out, and that's actually one of the main reasons why I bought this version, is that it actually has a, I guess, vertical/horizontal tripod mount, meaning that you can actually mount this thing like this, okay, and do shots that goes up or down, right? That's actually really awesome. I haven't seen too many sliders that has this particular function. Obviously, again, you will need a sturdy, really heavy-duty tripod to do this because this is actually a little bit heavy. But it is an option. Unfortunately, this slider is actually not the quietest slider. I mean, for $100, it's still a lot of money, but it's not exactly the quietest slider that's available right now. Certain part of the sliding process or on the rail will be really smooth, and certain part will actually be a little jittery. So what I've experienced is that in the middle part it's really smooth. So maybe from here to here it's great. You have this much sliding. Once you kind of get to the edge, you actually feel a little warping in the metal, or it's just not as smooth as you would hope it to be. Okay, so if you're trying to do really slow shots, okay, even with really steady hand, it's still gonna be a little jittery, stop and go type So for $100, I feel that it definitely has its value. Unfortunately, it's not the quietest or the smoothest slider on the market right now. For $100, this looks great. The construction is solid. As a starter setup, it even comes with brakes, so you can do different shots like this, for example, and it actually would stay still. It wouldn't really move. So the brakes actually work really well. Yeah, I mean overall, I would recommend this for $100, no more than $100 though. I really think this is a good deal. And now I'll show you guys a little bit of test footage, and you guys can see for yourself. Okay.